Last Friday night at midnight was the deadline for Governor Newsom to act on all the proposed laws the legislature sent to him for final action. Today we'll focus on those recent actions by the governor, and in the weeks ahead, we will be sure to share with you the CRA victories from earlier. And while there are CRA victories in these final actions by the governor, there were also a few tough hits to employers. Let's start with those. The governor signed SB 476 into law. That's the proposal we've been telling you about all year that requires restaurant and food service employers to compensate employees for their food handler training, time, and testing. That is a big shift, as the law was initially set up over a decade ago to be a manageable set of requirements for an individual food handler. But now we'll shift to an employer obligation and cost. While we mobilized many restaurants throughout the year to contact their lawmakers and the governor to amplify our lobbying effort against this measure, ultimately, the governor signed the bill into law. Also signed into law was SB 616, increasing the state paid sick leave mandate from 24 hours per year to 40 hours per year. The CRA was an active supporter of an alternative paid sick leave bill that would have provided meaningful improvements to the existing law, and we will continue to advocate for those changes to help offset added costs from this expanded mandate. Now, let's get into some of the more recent actions by the governor that align with the CRA's advocacy efforts and help neighborhood restaurants. The CRA-initiated legislation, AB 1217, was signed into law and offers restaurants a streamlined, low-cost permitting process to serve alcohol and do light food preparation in expanded outdoor dining areas, including those that are non-contiguous to a restaurant. The CRA first achieved this victory during the early days of the pandemic, and we continue to keep that effort alive by extending the law, which has been wildly popular. Without AB 1217, many local outdoor dining programs established by cities would no longer be successful for neighborhood restaurant operators. About 11,000 restaurants currently benefit from this law, and more can do so now that the law has been extended. Finally, Governor Newsom recently vetoed two other pieces of legislation the CRA was urging him to reject. First up is SB 640, which would have required project labor agreements for restaurants looking to operate on California State University campuses. Those agreements would have imposed unwarranted operating restrictions, costs, and employment barriers, as well as set dangerous precedent for restaurants in other government-owned venues. Governor Newsom also vetoed SB 728, which would have inexplicably banned plastic gift cards from the state. These updates are just the most recent actions taken by the governor. For the full set of results from this now concluded legislative year, be sure to check out our Hot Bills chart on the website. The link is in the description below. That's the news you need to know. I'm Sabrina. Thanks for watching. See you next time.